all, and welcome back to some more My Little Pony Generation 5 news. Today I have for you all here a little bit of some news and a little bit of some theorizing about this news and what it could mean for the upcoming My Little Pony movie, as well as the series that will follow next year. So what we have here is a picture. We have two pictures here. These are two new pictures that we got, and it's slightly older news, I will admit, but I've been busy with other videos and things like that. But we have two new pictures here. These came from a news article, or if I'm not mistaken, a magazine somewhere out there in the wild, which you could call it a leak, but I don't really think this really counts as a leak. But essentially there's a magazine out there somewhere that showed two new toys of Sunny Star Scout and of course Pip, and I kind of want to break this down a little bit because there's a little bit of things on this that I want to talk about, as well as this picture here, which was another picture that we got with everything. So first thing I want to bring up with this is, if we zoom in here on Pip, something to point out that is very important is this mic stand. There's very clearly some kind of mic stand that comes with this toy for Pip. As well, it seems that her phone is also part of this character, this toy for this character, which means there is a strong chance, a much stronger chance than there was before, that this phone is going to be a more important part of this character and things like that. This is clearly something that this character is going to have for a very long time, or at least that's what it's starting to seem like, because if it wasn't too long ago that we got this picture, which was like our first look. This was literally our first look of Pip, and she has, of course, her smartphone there. And if we look now at this toy, she has her smartphone and she has our mic stand. There was leaks a long time ago that said that Pip is going to want to be a pop star. That lines up perfectly with her cutie mark. That, of course, lines up perfectly with this toy, which includes the mic stand and everything like that. So it seems like she's going to try to be, or at least want to be, some kind of musician, singer, pop star, what have you. And her royalty and her royal duties might get in the way of that a little bit. So it might be a little bit of a mixed thing there. But it seems like this phone is part of her character a little bit more than we originally thought. Now, hopefully it continues to, go in the other direction of like, hey, this phone isn't a big deal, but it seems like it's coming up more and more. And I just wanted to point out that even the toy seems to be showing that this is going to be a part of the character. It's not just going to be something that they just have. It's looking like it's going to be part of the character, because the mic stand is clearly part of her character, so the phone might be too. So that's kind of what I wanted to bring to your attention when it comes to this photo. But also, it seems, based on this, that they are going to focus on YouTube, on their YouTube channel. And obviously they're advertising that the show and the movie and stuff like that's going to be on Netflix by saying Netflix here. So you might start seeing more videos on the official My Little Pony YouTube channel or whatever like that. So it seems like that's going to be kind of a thing they're doing. It seems to be their strategy for their marketing and everything like that. And I honestly think it's probably working for them, because I can't see why they would continue to do it if it's not working for them. So you can expect to see more YouTube videos from the official YouTube page for My Little Pony Generation 5 and stuff like that. So if you're curious to that, then go find them on YouTube, because there's probably going to be more videos coming out in the future on their channel talking about things like these toys, as well as some more news like this. This is the other photo that we got. There isn't too much exciting news here, but they did confirm that these are going to be the main 5 characters. We're going to have a main 5. We're not going to have like a main 6, so there's not going to be a 6th character that's going to go on their adventures with them and things like that. Obviously, there's going to be other recurring characters, but these are going to be your main characters here. Of course, you have Izzy, Sunny, Pip, Zip, and Hitch. Pip and Zip are, of course, sisters. And then you have Hitch and Sunny, who may or may not be related, or may or may not have some sort of ties with each other in some way or another, because they're both Earth ponies, of course, and we know that all the tribes have been separated. We're very unclear on what Sunny and Hitch's relationship there is, but based on some of the GIFs that we got, before in the past and things like that, it seems like they have some kind of almost brotherly kind of relationship. Who knows? If I had to guess, this is a weird guess, but if I had to guess, I would say Zip and Hitch are going to be like, Hitch is going to have some kind of crush or something on Zip, and that's going to be a whole thing, if I had to guess. But if I'm being honest with you, they're probably going to go with the obvious Sunny Hitch kind of relationship if they don't end up being brothers or something. We don't have any new information about Hitch. We haven't been hearing anything about him. He's been showing up in the background like constantly, but we don't have anything on him. So I think that's a very interesting thing that he's here now. And part of the whole like relationship with the Zip thing is that he is in this photo with Zip for some reason, instead of Zip and Pip being in this photo. Hitch should be where Pip is, and Pip should be where Hitch is, right? But they didn't do that, so it makes me wonder if there's some kind of relationship thing that's going on there. I don't know. But a big important thing to point out here is that we got some background stuff. If we zoom in here and scroll down a little bit, you can see a background here behind these characters. We can't quite make out what that is. I can't make out what it is anyway. If you have any ideas what it might be, let me know in the comments below. If I had to guess, it's some kind of... If I had to guess, this looks like what would probably end up being the Earth Kingdom Empire, because it looks like it's a lot of trees. It looks like there might be some water or some kind of dock kind of beach area or something like that there as well. Who knows? It kind of reminds me of Ponyville a little bit like that. I don't know exactly what's saying Ponyville in my head, but something about that is saying Ponyville in my head. Maybe it's the future Ponyville or whatever like that. But if we scroll down here, we get a much better look at this place here, and they even say that there's new locations. But to me, this looks very much like Canterlot. It's supposedly not, because it's a new location that we have never seen before, so who knows. But this is very clearly, to me, the Pegasus Empire. If we actually put up a photo over here and zoom in on this one, this is one of the earliest pictures we got. This photo lines up very well with this right here. It looks like the same style. It just looks so much like the same style. Look at this. Gold, white, very high up. Very clearly an elevator, because you have elevator buttons there and stuff like that. It looks like it might be this tower right here or somewhere in this castle. So it seems like this is finally all coming together, and we kind of finally got not confirmation, but confirmation at the same time that there is this special Pegasus Empire here, and that it is definitely way more well built together than whatever this town is that's behind Izzy, Sunny, and Pip in this picture here. So that is pretty much all I have here for you today. There's not really much else to talk about other than the excitement that I have for all of this, and I really hope that we get some new information about Hitch, and honestly Izzy as well, because it seems like they've been focusing a lot on Pip and Zip lately, and we don't have pretty much anything on Izzy or Hitch, and it'd be nice to know more about them and stuff. So it seems like we're gonna get more as time goes on. I wouldn't be surprised if by the time this video comes out, there's even more information and stuff like that you guys are gonna comment like, oh, you forgot this or whatever. But the last thing I do want to touch up on here is that yes, indeed, it has been confirmed at one point or another. I'm not exactly sure where, but it was confirmed that these are your main 5 characters. We're gonna have a main 5 instead of a main 6. Now, based on the original description for the movie that's supposed to come out, is it describes a flying Pomeranian. I wouldn't be surprised if that actually ends up being like the 6th character, and that's sort of what ends up replacing Spike, if you know what I mean. Like, Spike is like a very sidekick character. He's technically not part of the main 6, but he kind of is in his own little way. So I feel like that's what they're going to do. They're going to add this like flying dog or something, and that's going to be their little companion for the movie and perhaps the series, or perhaps it'll just be in the series alone. Who knows? But that is what we have here. Again, looking at this picture, it just looks like they're way more built up and way more put together than other civilizations that might be out in this world. So that is all I have. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please do consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and doing all of those wonderful things like that. Because when you do all of those wonderful things like that, not only do you get access to wonderful content such as this, but you also get to become wonderful yourself, and I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.